Tonight we get to see all our graduates on stage with amazing designs, and congratulations to all of them. I know there are family and friends here, right? Who are you here to cheer? Who are you here to cheer? Ah, that's right. Okay, so we're going to have a couple of shows coming up. I see a few good friends here. Kweku Boateng, CEO of Brahman, is here. Round of applause for KB. Good to see you. One of Ghana's finest menswear designers. We're glad that you joined us tonight. Yeah, thank you so much. Now we also get to. Oh, is that Jifa Gray? Please, a round of applause for Jifa Gray as well. One of our TV goddesses. As we go along, I'll share with you some of our very honest guests, August guests that we have here tonight. So we're ready for our first show. Abina, are we ready to roll?
Yes, we are. Soft urban, bold voice. I think that's a nice mix, isn't it? And so, DJ, let's start.
Really good designs. I think they did some good job there, and yeah, we're proud of them. You're proud of them, eh? Awesome. All right, so these are our advanced students, and they spent about a year and a half here at the college, and they've done extremely well. Now, you'd notice from your invitations that the theme for this year's graduation is retro green. We're concerned about the environment and the hope for restoration. And that's how come a bit of green here and there, and our lovely model here also looking green. Please, a round of applause for her. Isn't she looking gorgeous? Yeah. So most of the designs will be inspired by the environment, right?
Exactly, it is. We are going to have three phases of this. We are going to have how the earth originally was. That's the first theme. The second theme is the destruction that we have caused to the environment. And the third theme is our hope for restoration for the environment. So these are the three themes that the certificate students will be showcasing today. And in fact, you mentioned that the lovely model here, I must commend the designer. We can't be here and not commend our lovely designers. This is done by a student here at JCCD. In fact, we are both dressed by students here at JCCD. My outfit is made by Boydo David. Boydo, come on stage. Boydo, hurry up.
You get fans, wow. You be the superstar for here. Wow.
And that of Lexus is made by Lydia Echampo. Lydia, where are you? Lydia Echampo made the lovely outfit by Lexus. Lydia, come on and let's give you some fans. There's the lovely Lydia. Hurry up. So these are certificate students here at JCCD. They are part of the graduating class.
Mr. DJ, give me music. I'll model for her. Oh, what do you say? Mr. DJ, give me music. Aha.
Original state of how the earth truly was. They've done an amazing job, and that was Distraction. That was the theme you just saw. We're going to the last theme for the certificate students, and this is the restoration theme. But before I describe that, let me acknowledge Claudia. Claudia is here. Claudia, can you give us a wave? Thank you for coming up. Please, let's give her a round of applause. Hey, students, once you hear Claudia, you should clap very loudly so that you get into it. All right, thank you. The theme restoration, and now we've moved from the original state of the earth, and then we went into the destruction that we did on this planet, and now we are going to how we hope to restore the planet. So once again, please keep the round of applause coming, and let's continue.
Put your hands together for them one more time. Thank you so much. Now I want you to give a very special round of applause to their teachers and their lecturers as well. Yeah. I mean, teaching is not an easy thing to even talk about teaching creativity. You know what I mean? You're teaching these students to be creative. You see how difficult it is? I tell you, I tried teaching sometime and I realized that it's not for me. You know, back in the day, when you finish secondary school, you sit home for 1 year and before the results come, right? You remember that period? So this is way back when I finished pre-sec. We also stayed home for 1 year. And normally we all go and teach. So you find a nursery or a primary school or something. So I was a teacher in one of the primary schools. So one time, I get into the class and I write on the board, flowering plants. So I'm going to teach flowers. So I turn to the class. Okay, give me examples of flowers. And then everybody says, there's this boy who never talks in class. And he was one of the guys who raised his hand. So I was like, hey, what's going on? So Philip raises his hand. Say. Okay, Philip, example of a flower. This boy got up and said, Bougainvillea. Hey. I mean, I was surprised because it is a flower, but I wasn't expecting that from him. So I went on the board to write Bougainvillea. I wrote B, and I forgot the spelling. So I turned to the class and I said, Philip, so spell Bougainvillea. The boy just got up slowly. Sir, if it's like that, then I like rose. I said to you today, me, I can't spell Bougainvillea. You are laughing, can you spell Bougainvillea? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I want to applause one more time for the teachers. I think they've done an amazing job. Yeah, very impressive. Now, a lot of them have excelled, well, beyond our expectations. 15 of them have been put together to compete for a very special package from our partners, Vlisco. And Vlisco are here as well. Can we have a round of applause for Vlisco? They've been amazing. Yeah! So 15 of them are coming up on stage with amazing designs, and they have to impress our judges because we have judges here. Let me just get a list of our judges and introduce them to you. Well, before then, our winner actually is going to take an industrial straight sewing machine, pieces of Vlisco fabrics as well. We'll get free coverage on Vlisco social media platforms. We'll participate in the Vlisco fashion shows and 3 months internship with a recognized Vlisco designer in Ghana. Wow, that's amazing. A round of applause. Thank you so much to Vlisco. The first runner-up is also getting 5 pieces of Vlisco fabrics and participation in Vlisco fashion shows. And the second runner-up would also get 3 pieces of Vlisco fabric and will participate in Vlisco fashion shows. So really, there's a lot at stake here, and they're going to show us some amazing, mind-blowing designs. But the people who are going to tell us if these designs are mind-blowing are here. So let me acknowledge our judges for this part. Madame Bernice J is Deputy Director General of MDPI, Royal Dennis is here, CEO of Royal Dennis, and Rosemont Boache, who's who's the ready-to-wear supervisor at Vlisco Ghana Group. A round of applause for our judges. So they have the arduous task of telling us which of these deserve the prizes. So are you ready? I'm not hearing the voices again. Are you ready? All right, then we're ready to roll. Mr. DJ, let's start the ball rolling.
Joyce, Ababio school. I want to say congratulations to everybody that's been showing on the runway today. I am blown away. The creativity is amazing. And all I would say to encourage you is you can empower yourself with what you're doing here. It is no more a joke. Fashion is a serious industry. It is, okay. I love to produce, not to be on the runway, but okay. I'll make my way to the front, or to the middle. But all I want to say is, it is something that you have to take serious. And you know, it's amazing watching them for over 1 year and what they produce, making their family proud and making Ghana proud. Vlisco, thanks for the support you're giving to the students. And all I want to say is all the best with the school, and it gives me so much hope for Ghana fashion industry to watch our young students and how creative and how they're pushing the boundaries. And I'm really privileged to be here. Thank you. Congratulations.
Whilst the judges are still deliberating, we will call on Terence to come and give his speech.
No. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How you guys doing? Are you having a good time? No, I can't hear you. Are you having a good time? All right, all right. My name is Terence, like she said. I'm here to give the speech to represent my fellow graduates and graduates. All right. Our president, Ms. Joyce Ababio, our special guest, Claudia Lumore, distinguished guests, staff of JACCD, parents, guardians, my fellow graduates, I'd like to welcome you all to the 2019 graduation ceremony, which is about to finish. I have a question for you all. Have you used your brain today? Are you sure? Okay, I'll ask it again. Have you used your brain today? I can still hear Mr. Sam reciting these very words as he did on our day of orientation. This has been the foundation on which we have built ourselves. We stepped into JACCD with the purpose of learning and growing our creativity, building a better fashion business, and perfecting our technical skills. We went from straight stitches on grey baft to gathered in circular skirts, and boy were we excited to be handling actual fabric. The homecoming garments that allowed us to express ourselves, the stress of finding the right cotton, rayon, and plaid fabrics, to standing in front of our president, Madam Joyce, presenting the neatly finished, no thread hanging garment. This has taught us that even when in a hurry, one must always produce a neatly finished garment. One would be profusely sweating while standing there awaiting either the nod of approval for the garments to be worn or her blank look of, what is this? Morning, students, line up. We were in such a hurry to get to the 10th garment so we could put the sleepless nights and the never-ending pattern drafting behind us. But little did we know, this was only the tip of the iceberg. The early mornings, the daily deadlines, and early arrivals to save a machine on the day of a speed test have all paid off because we are finally here. The school has taught us that it takes more than creativity to make in this cutthroat industry. It takes passion, determination, discipline, criticism, and above all, speed. The lessons learned are the strong foundation we needed to grow into our own selves and develop our skills even more. Am I lying? My fellow graduates, what have you taken away from this 1 year plus that you have spent in JACCD? We would like to say thank you to the staff and the teaching assistants for their patience, tolerance, and guidance. We say thank you to you, Madam Joyce, for always being straightforward with us. Your push has brought us to where we are. Most importantly, we would like to say thank you to God, for we have made it to our graduation. Graduating class, you've all done well. My dear Pa, give yourselves a round of applause. We've made friends, become family, made memories, and built lifelong bonds. It's been a long, tiring, amazing, and painfully sweet year. We have used our brains, and believe me when I say, this is just the beginning. Today, we have showed you and the rest of the world our handiwork and that your efforts have not gone to waste. Indeed, we stepped into JACCD and now we think outside. Congratulations to you all and happy new beginnings. Thank you.
Touching speech. He could stand for president and he's going to win, eh? Will you vote for him? I like that. Okay. So we're actually inching closer to the end of a very amazing evening. We've seen some mind-blowing designs. And very shortly as well, our judges will tell us who the winners of the VLISCO competition are. But before we actually get there, there's special awards that we're going to give to some students who have excelled. Some are really outstanding. So please help me welcome our president, Joyce Ababio, as she comes up to help us do the presentation of special awards to some very deserving students.
Good evening. I want to say congratulations to you all. I think you all did an amazing job. You know, every year when they start, they're coming in with absolutely nothing. So it's always amazing to me to watch and see what they can produce or what came out with VLISCO. It's totally amazing. And I'm always stunned. They won't believe me because they think I'm so hard and strict and all the things. But I have to be. But I'm always surprised when you do your things. I mean, it's amazing what you can do in 1 year. So congratulations, guys. All right.
All right, so I'm going to call out the recipients of the awards. We are going to start off with the Advanced Certificate Recognition. We'll get to that, but let's kick off with the Most Outstanding Student. And this award goes to Boy David. Congratulations, boy to David. Oh, there's another package for him as well. From Note Cosmetics. All right, a round of applause. The team from Note has a special package for him. Thank you so much, boy Joe. The second award will go to the most creative student. And this award goes to who? Boy Joe David. Boy Joe David. Oh, put your hands together for him. I think he's applause. The next award would go to Catherine Aram Olympio Norte. The next award of excellence would also go to Terence Thobani. And we've got one more honor of excellence to Mercy Awunia. Mercy. Congratulations, Mercy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so 2 people were disqualified. 2 designers were disqualified. I'm going to call up those who made it to the next stage, who were not disqualified. I want all of them on stage. So, Lauren Hansen, please come up stage. Robin Abla Enyonam. Vanessa, Anita, if you can kindly line up like the models do, that would be good. Thank you so much. Vanessa, Anita, Kezia, Terence, Mariam, Emefa, Mercy, Rebecca, Lydia, Aram. So we're going to have 13 people on stage. Oh dear, yeah, Jeffans. Robin, Robin. So ladies and gentlemen, all 15 designers will be working with Vlisco. The team want to be working with them. So all 15 designers will be working with Vlisco. A round of applause for them. All of them have done incredibly well, but we have only one winner, ladies and gentlemen. And the winner is... Make some noise for Lexus Bill! Sorry, Sorry. The handwriting, I'm not seeing it well. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner for the Joyce Ababio College of Creative Design Vlisco Fashion Show Competition 2019 is...